Learning the Greeks is confusing for most at first, but what Thinkorswim allows us to do is view our position Greeks, which are automatically calculated for us by the software. In Apple, we have a position on called an iron condor. Now, don't worry if you don't know what an iron condor is. We're going to cover this in a later lesson. But for now, I just want to call your attention to the position Greeks on this Apple trade that we put on a few days ago. Looking at this Apple position, which is made up of 4 different option strikes, we can see what each of our Greeks actually is per strike. But more importantly, we can see what our accumulative Greeks are for our whole Apple position. Our delta is currently negative 59.34. This means if Apple trades up $1, we're going to lose $59, and if Apple trades down $1, we're going to make $59. We've already made a profit of $450. So if the stock traded up $1, it would reduce our profit to only $391. However, if Apple trades down $1, then our profit will go up to $509. Because we have a negative delta, this tells us that our weighted average of the Apple positions is short and that we make money when the stock goes down. If we had a positive delta, then we would be long and make money when the stock traded up. The delta also tells us how much directional exposure we have to a changing stock price. This number should obviously be in line with our risk tolerance levels. If the delta gets outside of our risk tolerance level, then we would need to make an adjustment on the position to ensure we keep ourselves safe. So, what is safe? Safe really depends on you and what your risk tolerance is. You can evaluate your risk by simply evaluating a delta as equal to 1 share of stock. If we own 100 shares of stock and the stock goes up $1, we make $100. If it goes down $1, we lose $100. The same is true for deltas. If we have a position of negative 59 deltas, then it's equivalent to being short 59 shares of stock. The position delta of negative 59 is fairly small, which is typical in the case of an iron condor. A position like this mainly makes its profit from taking advantage of volatility and time decay and has limited effect from stock price movement. We're going to learn more about that later, but for now, just make sure you understand the delta and how it can affect a position. Of course, as we talked about before, this delta position can change, and that's represented by gamma. Our Apple position has a delta of negative 59.34 and a gamma of negative 17.95. So if Apple trades up $1, then our delta position will increase by the amount of the gamma, causing our delta to increase from negative 59.34 to negative 77.29. We already calculated that our position would lose $59 if the stock traded up $1. Gamma tells us what our position would lose if Apple trades up another $1, and that is $77. As we can see, our short delta position continues to get higher as the stock continues to trade up. Again, gamma is not something that's evaluated frequently, as it starts to become second nature to traders with experience. It should just be understood that the delta will change as the stock moves, and gamma is a way to measure that change. If we look at our position theta, we see a value of 15.47, which is a positive number. Just a few minutes ago, we discussed how all options have a negative theta. So how is it possible that we have a positive theta? It's possible because when we buy options, in other words, pay a premium for options, we lose money daily due to time decay. For this position, we sold options or received a premium when we put this trade on. So this position is benefiting from time decay. We're actually receiving $15.47 every day just for having this position on, and every day that theta number goes up a little as well. I just put this trade on last week, as this trade still has 51 days to expiration. In another month, that theta number is going to be a lot higher, and I'll be pulling in money day after day just for having this position on. Having time decay on our side is a definite advantage, and the strategy most successful option traders implement. Finally, Vega. Our net Vega position here is negative 99.70, which represents what will happen to our P&L if implied volatility goes up by 1%. So if implied volatility goes up by 1%, we'll lose $99. And if implied volatility goes down, we'll make $99. That's all for this lesson. I know the option Greek section is a tough but interesting section, and if you don't get the Greeks right away, don't worry. It takes everyone a couple times through to really understand how these elements affect option pricing. Just be sure to stick with it, and it will all start to make sense soon enough. Remember to take the quiz below, and I will see you in the advanced options section, where we start to discuss actual trading strategies that experienced traders use to profit. This is where it really starts to get good. Thank you for trusting us and our beginning options course. It's a privilege we do not take lightly. If you wish to learn the same advanced strategies we use daily to profit with options, make sure to head over to optionstrategiesinsider.com to continue your training. In addition, we provide our option picks in real time, along with the exact logic behind each trade, so new traders can feel secure and profit while they learn. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon on the optionstrategiesinsider.com discussion board.